What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the videos. If you are a first timer, then welcome to you guys. We are about to change the way that you guys trade in the stock market. This is the simplest strategy that you will find. I promise you that. There's no indicators really. There's no RSI. There's no MACD. There's no VWAP. We're not doing EMA crossovers. We are using strictly what the candlesticks are telling us to do, and we're going to go through that as we go through the watch list for today. This is our watch list, and I put these videos out for you guys for free every single day. So make sure you put that subscribe button, click it, and click on the bell as well. The bell will send you notifications for when I do send out these videos every single day. Like I said, this is the watch list for December 1st. It's a new day. It's a new month. So again, make sure you're watching for my monthly swing video. I'll put the link to it at the end of this video so you can click on it and you can see what setups there are on the monthlies as well. Before we get started on this list, guys, I want to go through a few things really quick. Number one, the screen that you see on in front of you is TradingView. So that's how I chart every single one of my trades. It's how I do all my setups. If you're looking for something like TradingView, I have a link in the description below. That link gives you a free 30-day trial to the subscription-based service that TradingView provides. Now, they also have free versions, but that link gives you a 30-day trial to their sub-services, okay? So you get to try it out for free for 30 days. I use the Pro Plus, and then if you decide to use one of their subscription services, you get up to $30 off of that subscription. So make sure you are taking advantage of that offer down below. I'm on Twitter at Mr. Clark Griswold. I also have a Discord, the Griswold Trading Discord. That link is in the description below, and everything that I offer to you guys free or fee-based is in that Discord. I do have a Griswold Gold membership, part of that Discord, and it has live trading bots. It's got the indicator that I created for you guys. It's a Strat indicator. What else is in there? One-on-ones with myself, top 5 plays for the day, ad-free YouTube videos, a whole bunch of other great things. So make sure you check that out in the Discord. And the last thing, guys, the videos that roll through, I'm going to thank you guys in advance for letting those ads roll through. I appreciate it very much. Those ads pay for your guys' free education. So let those ads roll through. I appreciate it. I thank you. Get your education for free, and let those advertisers pay me for my time to create these videos for you guys. And I thank you guys again in advance. Let's get on to the list. The first one we've got here is Ford Motor Company. So there weren't a lot of great setups again for Thursday. So some of them look like this, where we have this outside bar, but we have a hammer candle. So a hammer candle, there's 3 actionable signals when we're looking at this strategy. And maybe that's another video that I'll go over with you guys, but one of them is a hammer candle. So you have this big body up top and this big long wick to the bottom. That's a bullish setup, okay? The other one, here's another hammer candle. The other one's an inside bar, and the other one is a shooter candle. So a shooter candle or an inverse hammer is when this big body is down below here, like this. Well, not quite. Not quite, but very... I have the magnet on, maybe that's why. There we go. There. If that body was down below here and this big long wick was to the upside, inverse hammer or shooter candle, that is a bearish setup or a bearish pattern, and that is the third actionable signal that we talk about with this strategy. But what we have here is an outside bar, a 3 bar. You see the candlestick numbers. That's part of the indicator that I created, as is this time frame continuity. An outside bar breaks the high and the low of the previous candle, which is this one or this inside bar. So because we have this hammer candle, I'm going to look for this to have a continuation to the upside. Where are we here? Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. So we're going to look for calls on this at 13.95. The first target is at 13.96. It's not a great profit target or good magnitude. Realistically, what we like to see is a lot of room. Like if this target didn't exist and this was the next target, that would be a really good setup, because we have a lot of room from 13.95 to 14.11 for this thing to move to get where it needs to be up here. When we're talking about it going to here, well, it's okay, but it's not great. It's a penny. So a lot of times what happens is we will open up. Let's say we open up here and we'll start to trend up. and we'll hit that target like so, and then it'll reverse back through and it'll come right back down, and we'll never see that target again. It'll never hit that target. So that's why I always tell you guys, just be very cautious. Like, there's nothing saying that this candle can't run all the way up to this second target. But what I am saying is, I just want you guys to be very cautious that it doesn't run up to, you know, this point here and then reverse, and we never see that target again, and you're lost on the trade. Okay, so just be very cautious. I'm not saying not to play forward, but just be very cautious of it, okay? Next up, we're going to go to ticker symbol C. That's Citibank, and we have the same kind of scenario here. Now, it's not quite a hammer candle. I'd like to see the body of this probably up in this range by this red line here, but we don't have that. So calls at 48.41, first target's at 48.53, and that's, again, there's a little bit more meat on the bone, so to speak, there between the trigger and the target, but it is what it is. We have time frame continuity on our side right across the board outside of this yearly candle. So again, we can look for Citigroup to trend up on Thursday. AFRM, again, exact same setup that I'm going to go through as the outside bar. And we can, again, look for calls off of the break of the 1401 mark. That's our trigger. Now, that's not to say we're taking the strike price at 1401. Now, if this is me and I'm playing options, and you can play these as common shares or options, it doesn't matter. I know options get talked about a lot, but common shares, it's fine to play commons as well. And actually, there's a lot less risk with playing common shares when you're looking at this stuff. So, as I was saying, we can look for the triggers at 1401, but that's not our strike price. So, a strike price on this for an option play, I'd probably be looking at, like, I could take 14. I'd probably be looking at a 1450. I'm guessing there's a 1450 strike price there. And my expiries, I like to take closest to. So I'm taking this Friday. You guys want to take on a little bit more, less risk and get a little bit more time, called theta, on your side, then you get next Friday's expiry, and that's fine too. The contract's going to cost you a little more, but your risk isn't going to be as high. Okay, so we'll move on to GME. GME. So here's one that's not an outside bar, but it is a hammer candle. So we have this body and we have this big long wick, and it's a 2 down that finish green. And when we have those 2 downs that finish green, there was a conversation on Twitter about this. One of our members asked about if this candle was a red or a green, doesn't matter. For me, it's a yes and no answer. So no, it doesn't matter. You can have a reversal off of a red candle just as much as you could have a reversal off of a green candle. So in that point of view, it does not matter. But when we're looking for a reversal, I'd rather see buyers here. I'd rather see this candle green. That green candle tells me that there's a higher probability that we are going to trend up on the following candle. Now, whether we're looking at this on a daily chart or a 5-minute chart, it doesn't matter. It's all the same thing. But this green candle, this 2 down, meaning we only broke the one side of the previous candle on the downside, the low, that's telling me that the 2 down green, that we do have higher probability. And guys, listen, all trades are based off of probability. Nobody knows exactly what this next candle is going to be on any chart, on any time frame. They don't. And that's what trading is. Trading is probabilities. And we like to take high probability trades, and if they work for us, then great. If they don't, then we cut them. And the best traders manage their risk the best. So if probability is against us and it goes against us, then we cut the trade. And I explained this in one of the last videos, like a roulette table. You can hit black on roulette 12 times in a row or 10 times in a row. Eventually, at some point, it's going to hit red. So probabilities tell us that, yes, you should hit red. But sometimes you're going to get that 11th black and that 12th black number. But at some point, you're going to hit red. Okay? So that's the play on GME. We had a 2 down green hammer candle. We'll look for calls at 26.21. First target at 26.35. We'll move on to Pfizer. Pfizer, again, same kind of setup. We have an outside bar, hammer candle. Time frame continuity looks really, really good. We're 2 up on the week. That's what this pink line is. So we've got buyers right across the board on all time frames outside of the year. We're going to look for calls at $50.13, first target at $50.18. And I had to go back quite a ways to get that first target. And we can mark out this second target together right there at, and it's yellow, so we'll change it to green because my targets are always green. $50.39 is the second target on Pfizer. So we'll look for a 3-2 continuation on Pfizer. Bed Bath & Beyond. Okay, this is what I tell everybody. This should be, if you're new, if you're struggling, the inside bar should be your bread and butter. It should be your go-to setup. Inside bars, guys, or 1 bars, that's the candlestick number, doesn't break the high, and it does not break the low of the previous candle. It stays within the range. It's a tightening range. Now, these yellow candles are part of the indicator that I created. You can get that as part of the gold membership, or down below, you can purchase it separately. It's $25. It's a one-time fee. You get it for life, and if there's any changes to it, those come with it. I'll just add them to what you guys already have. So this inside bar doesn't break the high, doesn't break the low. You see that yellow bar? I want you guys to think of a spring becoming tightened, loaded, compacted, squeezed, whatever you want to call it. And basically what this shows us, if you guys know what a broadening formation is, we're going to do an inverse broadening formation. Okay, that's basically what we're looking at. Instead of having this megaphone effect out here, we're collapsing here, inverse, and it's getting tighter, 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 and we look for an explosion to one direction or the other, and that's what we expect off an inside bar. And that's why I say to imagine a spring being tightened, loaded, compacted, squeezed, like a jack-in-the-box, and when you let go, this is what you get: a break and an explosion to the upside, a break and an explosion to the downside. Now this gap, but we still had a really, really big run. And we can go back and look at one more here. Here's another inside bar, a break, and a really big run to the upside. And that's the probability, guys. Remember when I was talking about probability? That's the probability. When we get inside bars, probability is we are going to get a big run off of that inside bar. Does it always happen? No. Here's another one. Happened off of this inverse shooter candle, or an inverse hammer shooter candle. Here's another one, a big break to the upside. So we just looked at 5 inside bars. Here's the 6th one. Still hit triggers and hit target almost exactly. Okay, here's another one. Big break to the upside. Like, that's 6, 7, 8 of them now. Like, I could go back and here's another one. Okay, triggered and a big run up. Now, we didn't hit targets, but this was still a really, really nice run up. So what that tells us, and this stuff is back tested. That's how we know this stuff. That's why we're talking about it. That's what our strategies are based off of. And it's just how price action works, and that's what we're teaching here. So off of this inside bar, we're going to look for a break, and we can look for calls at 341, first targets at 347, puts at 311, first target at 299. If you have questions, make sure you guys are asking them below in the comment section or get in on the Discord. I want those questions. I want to help you guys out. If you have plays you want to look at, put them down below. I want to help you guys out. We can look at them on the Discord together or on Twitter. It doesn't matter. And if this stuff is helping you guys, take a quick second. Take 2 quick seconds. Give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it very much. It helps get this stuff out to as many traders as we can, because this stuff, guys, is the most simplistic way of trading that you will ever come across. And when you simplify trading, trading becomes simplified. And that's what I want to get across to everybody out there, that you don't have to be, have all these mumble jumble lines and colors and crossings on your charts. You really don't need them. And my goal is to help you guys simplify whatever you want to do here, whatever setup you want to look at, okay? So make sure you give me a thumbs up, and again, make sure you are subscribed as well. We'll move on to Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola, same thing with those outside bars. We have this big outside bar, which is great. We also have this full time frame continuity to the upside. So that's part of the reason why I had Coke on there. So we are going to look for a 2-3 continuation to the upside. Calls at 63, 68, and this is the magnitude I'm talking about, guys. So we're over $1 magnitude here, and that's what I really like to look at. And again, we had to go back in time quite a bit, and I missed the mark, so we're going to go up to there. That's the first target. There is no other target here to catch, which is fine. And do we hit that target? Maybe not. but we still get a run up. Now you might ask, what happens? How do we play this if we don't hit targets? What do we do? I don't want you guys to stay on the daily charts the whole day. I mean, you can. That's your prerogative. You trade the way you want to trade. That's not what I would do. The way I do it, and the way most stratters and many people do it, is they'll hop down. See these time frames up top? They'll hop down to a smaller time frame, whether it be the 15 or the 5. And what they'll do, guys, is they'll look for a reversal. So if we go to the 15 here, for example, see how these greens, and I don't even have a reversal here. These are all 2-ups all the way through, okay? But we would look for something like, I don't know, let's just say you played off of this candle. So we had a 2-up, 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 2 down. So that's all you're looking for. You don't have to hit targets, but we look for this little reversal here. Okay, wherever it reverses into the opposite direction. I'm going to zoom in to show you guys this. And we can use this one as an example here as well. See, we have this 2-up, this candle. This is the inside bar. So we take the break of the inside bar here. We can take that, hit targets, we get out. Then it comes, this candle opens and comes down. We can take the break of this candle to the downside. So we trigger. And again, we hit targets and we come all the way down. And then we're left with, look, a hammer candle. Bullish signal, right? And as soon as we break that point right there with this candle right here, you're out of the trade. And it's simple. Simple, simple, simple. Keep it simple, stupid. I'm not calling you guys stupid, but keep it simple. And I promise you guys, if you everything you simplify, if you simplify it, it becomes simple. It's just logic. It is what it is. I can't make it any clearer than that. And this is the easiest way that you guys will come across trading. It is the most simplest form of trading that you can get to without just guessing. And I don't ever want you guys to guess on a trade that you should be taking. We'll move on to Moderna. I'll hop back to the daily chart here, and we'll fast forward back up to the start. And here we have that 2 down green again. Okay, so 2 down, finish green. We'll look for calls back to the upside, and we can move our first target to there at 179. So trigger 176.75, target 179. That is good magnitude for us on Moderna. PayPal, 2 down green, hammer candle. Again, we'll look for calls on this one. 79.11. First target's marked out at 80.75. The one thing I do want to tell you guys here, or add to, when I take my trades, like if this thing goes to the upside, I only need, because these are day trades, they're scalps, whatever you want to call it, I only need this hourly and this daily in the right direction. Now, if we were to have this weekly, this monthly, this quarterly, this yearly, or any one of those also pointing to the upside, that's a bonus. And what I mean by that, it gives us a higher probability that this trade is going in our direction, in our favor, because if this goes to the upside and these were all green, that tells me we're 2 up on the week, we're 2 up on the month, or at least we're green on the week, we're green on the month, we're green on the quarterly, and we're green on the yearly. Now, if this trends down and breaks this low here, then this full time frame continuity is going down. Now, it's not an actionable signal. It's basically a 2-2 continuation. And again, if you want to play that, by all means, you can play that, but that's not the setups that we're looking for. Okay? That was PayPal. Again, guys, if you find this information helpful, make sure you're giving me a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed. Again, at the end of this video, look, I'll give you the monthly playlist as well as some other great tools, videos for you guys to watch to immerse yourself in this and learn it even more than what we're showing here. Okay, we break it down into smaller pieces of this strategy to help you guys out. So thank you guys for watching. Good luck trading on Thursday. I wish you nothing but the best, and we will see you guys all on the next one. Bye-bye.